Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the 51st episode of the Wilton Report. Kind of funny to say that. That's an incredible number. As always, thank you for your support. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, whether you're listening on YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. So thank you for your support. Let's get to it. It is the end of the third quarter. I am Josh Wilton, and I'm co-owner of Queenston Realty, amongst some other companies. If you like the following podcast, broadcast, video, I highly encourage you to come to our market seminar. It is a research presentation, and we go town by town in micro level detail on the market. If you have watched this podcast, you know my favorite expression is the market, and the market doesn't care about your opinion because it doesn't. It's just the market. So the 19th at 10:15 a.m., we're going to go into a lot of detail. So if the following presentation helps you understand the market and you want to get a more global look at the surrounding towns, this is the right place for you on the 19th. Zoom or in person. In person, you get treats. Zoom, it's make your own. So first things first, we're going to go town by town. I picked like 4 towns to take a look at today. And we're going to look at year-to-date closed transactions and the corresponding dollar volume, what the sum of those homes amount to. So, and the purpose of this is, last week we talked about absorption rate. Can I predict the market? When you look at this data as a buyer, especially, I think, it's important to understand what you're buying into. It's important to understand what you're selling out of. But right now, you're in an incredibly inventory constrained environment. This is not Florida. This is not Texas. This is not any market where you're seeing inventory go up. It's not. It's still trending down. So in 2019, in West Windsor, through the end of the third quarter, okay, that's the data set for the following deck. Through the end of the third quarter, 270 homes sold for a corresponding dollar volume of $162 million. So if you added up all 270, they added up to $162 million bucks. The following year, it dropped to 220, which, okay, a little bit of a drop, not significant. COVID, massive spike in 2021 to 349, call that the COVID spike. 2022 went down to 245. 2023 went down to 161. Year to date this year, 146. So for those of you, us, that were hopeful that we were coming out of this constrained inventory environment, we're not. At least not yet. Hopefully, as rates continue to drift down over the next year, we will. What's interesting is that those 146 homes parlayed to $138 million in total volume. So you can see the average sale price has gone up very consistently in West Windsor. The average sale price in West Windsor for every style of home, single family, condo, townhouse, what have you, every road, every community, year to date in West Windsor is $945,000. That is very significant. The median's $877,000. The single family average sale price in West Windsor is over $1 million. So for those of us who've been around for a minute, that's a really incredible number. It's just an incredible number. It is what it is. So that's West Windsor. When you look at the average sold price trend, and I apologize, some of the numbers on this are squished. It is what it is from a formatting perspective. In 2012, the average single-family home in West Windsor was $563,000. Fast forward to today, it's over the $1 million mark, $1,022,000, $1,021,000, whatever. So the spike in value started in 2021. You can see it was 536, and then it stayed flat in the sixes from 2014 to 2020. There was no massive appreciation. The spike started in 2021. So that's where we're at in West Windsor. This is another very scary view of this. So the units sold by year from 2012, obviously this was through the third quarter for all the town for every year. And you can see West Windsor in a normal year is going to sell about 260 homes through the end of the third quarter, right? 240. That would be the average, probably 245. This year, we're at 117. So it's pretty dire. It's not improving yet. You know, that being said, we remain optimistic. East Windsor, really the same story. East Windsor is a really amazing market. Used to be considered more affordable than other markets. Not so much anymore. So closed units in 2019, 282. COVID dropped 231, spiked to 281. And then it's been on a rather precipitous decline. 2022 was 255. 2023 was 176. 2024 was 146. In 2019, at 282 homes sold, the dollar volume of homes was $75 million in East Windsor. In 2024, it is at 85 million more, right? And a third less volume. So it just shows you the values in East Windsor have really spiked in the last 10 years. Year to date, the average sale price in West Windsor, all styles, is 484, and they have a pretty mixed bag of housing. There's a lot of 55 plus. There's some newer construction. There's some bigger homes or smaller homes, whatever. The median is 484. Incredibly, the single family average sale price in East Windsor year to date is $659,000. Obviously an all-time high. It is what it is. So East Windsor as a municipality is not immune to what's happening in the overall markets. Lawrenceville, which is an interesting market because Lawrenceville is a big municipality in terms of real estate sales volume, meaning the number of homes in the community and the number of homes generally sold annually. So in 2019, there was 312 homes sold at $99 million cumulative. Fast forward to 2024, we dropped to 208 at $110 million. 33% fewer homes, and the dollar volume outpaced the dollar volume of 312 homes. So if you're not watching this on YouTube, I always recommend it. If you like to look at the data, it's there. If you text me, I will always PDF you the slide deck. Happy to do so. Or email you a PDF of the slide deck. But so you can see Lawrenceville is incredible. The average sale price, every style, condo, townhouse, etc., single family, 533. Single family average sale price in Lawrenceville, 631,707. Right? Princeton. We're going to spend a minute on Princeton. And this is going to be a little bit of a shorter broadcast, but I just wanted to kind of tee you up for the upcoming market seminar on the 19th. If you want to see Cranberry, if you want to see Hopewell, if you want to see Montgomery, if you want to see, more data on East Windsor or whatever, Plainsboro, come on the 19th. Just connect on Zoom and come, right? Doesn't cost anything. So in 2019 in Princeton, 230 homes closed. Fast forward to 2024, only 175. Year to date last year, 186. So we are still behind last year. What is incredible is that we are down 50 some odd homes in Princeton from 2019. In 2019, those 230 homes corresponded to $238 million in volume. In 2024, the 175 homes that sold corresponded to $267 million in volume. Let that sink in. Okay, it sank. The average sale price in Princeton for everything from a studio in Palmer Square to a McMansion, for lack of better description, $1.528 million. Okay. The average sale price for a single family home, $1.740 million. All-time high, pretty insane. It is what it is. The average condo / townhouse, both, $834,896. And the average duplex, which are those twin homes you see in certain neighborhoods, $1.015 million. They used to be a bargain, the duplexes. They were in town. You had a neighbor with a common wall. I can't say they're a bargain, but they're just really great homes in really great locations, sidewalks to town, generally speaking. So here is a slide that I wanted to share with you. This is single family homes sold in Princeton under $1 million. In 2012, there was 129. In 2024, there's 26. So please don't tell me we don't have a housing issue in terms of we need to build more housing, because we do. And I know the NIMBYs in town who might listen to this are going to put a sign in front of my office and say, no more building. Fine. I don't really care. Live your life. The numbers belie your false narratives. We have a housing issue in Princeton. When you look at these Princeton single family under $1 million, the ones that did sell year to date 2024, the sellers got 106.8% of their asking price. Obviously, that's an incredible number. It just shows you the pressure in that segment of the market under $1 million. Princeton single family, 1 to 1.9 million, which is a major sweet spot. A lot of people looking in that price point. Year to date, 106.6% of the list price. So if you're not bidding at that number, give or take, depending on the particular house, you are not going to get the house. It doesn't matter what you think. The math is the math. The market is the market. It is what it is. This is pretty crazy. So Princeton condo townhouse, it's 109.9 year to date 2024. Big number. It's just a big number. It's a big number. It is what it is. So if you like this, and if you want to see Plainsboro, if you want to see Hopewell, if you want to see Montgomery, if you want to see Hillsboro, if you want to see Cranberry, come on the 19th, connect on Zoom, shoot me a text, and just put seminar in the text, 609-773-8054. We will send you the Zoom link. There is no obligation, but it's your chance to be a market expert. If you're thinking of buying or selling, please understand this. More people put more time into planning their vacation than buying or selling the largest asset they will ever own in their life. Don't be one of them. Come to the seminar. That's it for this week's episode, the 51st episode of the Wilton Report. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you haven't, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next broadcast. Thanks, everybody.